Welcome to the
Peeew.
We're back.
We're back. After a summer hiatus, we were off for most of the month of August. I went to California. I went to the Honcho camp out, as you saw in a previous episode. Michael and I couldn't coordinate our schedules because of my traveling. And I just got back from California yesterday, and we're going into the Labor Day weekend, so I am definitely not recording Peeew episodes over the holidays. I'm going to devote the holidays to the stuff that's important, which is partying and nightclubbing.
Lots of partying. Lots of partying.
I'm actually toning it down a little bit. I'm not going to be partying that much. We're going to Horsemeat Disco.
Yes, Horsemeat Disco this weekend.
Yeah, that'll be at Elsewhere. We are thinking of going to the Murder of Crows Festival on Saturday. Is that happening?
I don't think that's going to happen.
No?
I don't think it's going to happen.
I might go anyway. I may just buy a ticket because I had planned on going. So the Festival of Crows is this post-punk and goth and industrial concert that's taking place at Brooklyn Bazaar in Greenpoint. And it's 2 days of concerts, and there's also an exhibition area where there's going to be stuff for sale.
Right, it's called the Dark Market. And Saturday and Sunday.
7 a.m. or 7 p.m.?
7 p.m. Yes. It starts at 7 p.m. Yeah, I'm just going to...
What kind of vampire are you starting at 7 a.m.?
One that stays out on my party. We'll be right back.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Welcome back. So one of the fun things that I did in California, which is I always do this when I go to Sacramento, is that I go thrift shopping because there are great thrift stores in Sacramento. There are different kinds of thrift stores. So there are just like your standard thrift stores like your Salvation Armies and your Goodwills. And typically I go to the Goodwill that's near my parents' house because it's a Goodwill super center and they've got everything very nicely arranged. So when I was at the super center, I bought a very nice blouse that I haven't washed yet, but first of all, so I'm going to try it on for you guys. I think it's a very Ernie Glam style woman's blouse. It's going to look really good with a face harness if I whip one together, or I could actually use one of my old ones, which would go very well. But I think what I'm going to do with this, so basically it's just like a dark maroon blouse that I will probably wear either hot pants with, or maybe I'll wear like sequin tights and boots, most likely. I love this giant gemstone collars, and if you notice, the gemstones are covered with a black netting, so it makes the stones dark. I think it's really cool. And my idea for like a face look was to either make a harness where I'm gonna sew gemstones, because I actually have a lot of sew-on gemstones, and just make a whole harness where there's gemstones. Or the other option is that I'm going to paint my face a certain color, and I may just glue the gemstones in a design over my face. So, great blouse, and...
How much did it cost you?
Oh my gosh.
It's like $25, right?
$3.99.
$3.99. Can you believe that?
Yeah. So... bargain. How can you go wrong with that? So it's part of my use and then lose nightclub clothing strategy, where I'm just buying an outfit, I'm wearing it once, and then I'm sending it back to the thrift store. So who can't afford to do that for $4, right? So then the other thing that I really love about Sacramento is these like clothing swap places. They're not really clothing. It's not clothing swap. I can't remember the exact word for it. But it's one of these stores. It's more like a vintage store. It's not really a thrift store. But what they've got, clearly they have buyers who are going to thrift stores and they're buying stuff at the thrift stores and then marking it up for a few dollars. The thing that I like about these types of stores is that it's basically curated clothes. So the people who are buying the stuff have really good eyes. So when you go into this type of a store, there's not as much trash. You're actually seeing a lot of really, really good stuff. And then the question is, how much stuff do I want to buy? Because it's not like at the Goodwill where I might go through the whole, this Goodwill I think used to be a supermarket, the one near my parents' house. So it's huge, and you could spend like an hour going through the racks, and then maybe I'll find like 1 or 2 or 3 things. But at the vintage curated store, there might be like 10 or 15 things that I want because somebody already with a really good eye for fashion has already spotted it and put it on the racks. So I bought this really fun thing. It's not as cheap as a thrift store, but it's well worth it.
It's beautiful, though.
Yeah, so this is a type, I don't even know what to call it. I guess it's a vest. I mean, I guess I'm calling it a vest. So it's made out of chiffon, polyester. I haven't washed this stuff yet. Usually when I buy this stuff, I just literally throw it in the washing machine and in the delicate cycle just to give it a spin with some soap so that it doesn't smell like a thrift store. And this I'm going to wear with, I'm probably going to paint my face blue and probably do my eyes yellow and possibly feathers.
Clouds. Cotton.
Yeah, or some, there's white here, so I'm probably not going to wear a shirt because it's still summertime here. I mean, it's not really that warm right now. It's the end of August, but today's high, I think, is only like 80 degrees. It's not hot.
I mean, snow in October.
But, sometimes it's hotter in September than it is in August. So I'll probably wear this to On Top, Suzanne Barsh's party on a Tuesday night, and with hot shorts or something slutty, no shirt. And,
Give us a twirl. It's got a real nice flow to it. So now, was this like 25, 30? Is this like 25 or 30 bucks too, or what?
But this was a little more expensive, so yeah, I kind of splurged on this because of the price. I believe the price is $11.
$7.98. Can you believe that?
Okay.
$7.98.
So it was $8. Yeah. So I splurged. And this is my favorite thing. This is a dress, like a tattered dress. So this I thought was really cool. It's basically some kind of stretch, sheer nylon, and then it has this very tattered fabric on it, and it looks really good on me.
Is it just, it's like total deconstruction.
Yeah, it's total deconstruction. I'm going to try it on, but I have to take my shirt off to try it on because it's very tight.
Get this thrown off YouTube. There we go.
Hey, we've already been demonetized, so...
Trust me, if Drewcilla takes her shirt off, it'll be a big problem.
Show my nudity. So this fits me, like, it's not really a dress on me anymore, it's more like a shirt. So doesn't that look good?
It looks great. I love it.
Yeah. So for this, I may try to replicate the tattered decay on my face. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but Shanita Bump says she does it with toilet paper, so I'm going to try to do that. Like the sleeves fit me perfectly.
They do. Wow.
And I don't know, what was the price?
And what was the price of this one? $15? $25? No, folks. $5.98. So
yes.
for less than $25, you've got 3 looks for 3 events.
Right. So that's how I'm doing nightclub looks these days. Just thrift shopping and then making like head accessories or face accessories and then serving it.
Boom.
That's it for now. See you next time on the Peew.
We'll see you next time,
don't
folks.
forget to go to our Patreon page.
Please go to our Patreon page.
Bye.
Bye.